I am 94 years old, and being polite destroyed my entire life. I know that sounds wrong, sounds like a bitter old man blaming the world, but I'm sitting at my kitchen table right now with a small leather notebook in front of me. Every single page is filled with things I wanted to say but never did. Arguments I swallowed, opinions I buried. This notebook is the only honest thing I have ever owned, and nobody has ever read a word of it but me. You want to know what being nice gets you? It gets you a retirement party where your best friend stands up, raises a plastic cup, and says, "To the nicest guy I never really knew," and everyone laughs, and you laugh too, because that's what polite people do. They laugh when they should be screaming. I grew up in Toledo, Ohio. My father was a machinist named Arthur DeLuca, hard man, quiet man. He had one rule. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. He said it like it was scripture, and I believed him. I carried that rule into every room I ever walked into for the rest of my life. I worked at the Owens Corning factory for 34 years, $4.50 an hour. I never once asked for a raise. I watched younger men walk into my boss Gerald Devlin's office and walk out with better pay, better titles, desks by the window, and I smiled. I said, good for them, because polite people don't get turns, they get overlooked. Polite people are furniture. I married Dorothy in 1958. Every time she asked what I thought, I said the same 5 words. Whatever you want, sweetheart. I thought that was love. We never fought. Not once in 53 years. People admired us. But Dorothy didn't marry me. She married a mirror. And the real me lived inside that notebook, scribbling at 2 in the morning while she slept. But the moment that cracked me open happened on a Tuesday night in October 1981. My daughter Margaret was 16. We were sitting at the dinner table, pot roast, radio playing something soft. And out of nowhere she looked at me and said, "Dad, do you even have an opinion about anything?" She wasn't being cruel. That's what made it worse. She genuinely did not know who her father was. Her eyes weren't angry. They were confused. I smiled. I said, "I think this pot roast is delicious." She rolled her eyes. The moment passed. But it never passed for me. That night I wrote 6 pages. I wrote that I always wanted to be a carpenter. I wanted to move to Vermont and build furniture with my hands. I had never told a single living soul. I just wrote it in a notebook and closed the drawer and went to bed. Dorothy passed 7 years ago. Margaret calls once a month, 8 minutes. My grandchildren visit on holidays and stare at their phones. When they describe me, they say sweet and quiet. 94 years alive, and my whole existence fits in 2 forgettable words. The notebook sits on my table next to cold coffee, every page full, no blank pages left. The man inside those pages, the angry, passionate, honest man, that was me, and he never once showed his face to the world. Now I'm talking to you. Stop being polite. I don't mean become cruel. I mean stop saying yes when your body screams no. Stop smiling when you are furious. Your politeness is not keeping the peace. It is keeping you invisible. Tell your wife what you actually think tonight. Tell your boss you deserve better. Disagree with someone this week and do not apologize. They will not leave. And if they do, they were never really with you. They were with the mask. You still have time, but not as much as you think. I blinked at 30, blinked at 60, blinked again, and here I am begging strangers. Your notebook is still half empty. Close it. Say those words out loud, because the saddest thing in this world is not dying. It's dying and realizing nobody ever met you, not even yourself.